Hi everyone and welcome once again to NJPW Extra. I'm Chris Charlton right here in the NJPW Event Center where we are getting ready for the Nippon Budokan and the Best of the Super Junior 29 finals coming up Friday, June the 3rd, live and in English on njpwworld.com. And we've got plenty more to talk about on the broadcast here today from Japan and the US, as well as a great free match. But first, let's take a look at what's happening around the world in New Japan Pro Wrestling this week. In Japan, Best of the Super Juniors hurtles towards its June the 3rd conclusion in Nippon Budokan, and top contenders emerged in both blocks, along with some thrilling narratives with incredible events in Korakuen Hall. El Lindemann showing incredible guts and incredible heart as he managed to pick up a huge main event win over El Desperado. Yo wrestling his own way to a dominant victory over Hiromu Takahashi and leaving heartfelt comments about the freedom of professional wrestling after he left it all in the ring. And even Clark Connors, who discovered the wonders of butt stuff, on the way to his first victory over Ryusuke Taguchi. So much to catch up with in the archives in English on njpwworld.com before we are live in English ringside at the Nippon Budokan for the Best of the Super Junior 29 final. In the US this week, the United Empire dominated headlines when Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb invaded AEW Dynamite. The United Empire Jiro interfering in an ROH Tag Team Championship match that culminated with Great O'Khan sending Trent Beretta of Roppongi Vice through a table as both O'Khan and Cobb staked a claim to the ROH Tag Team Championships. And Jeff Cobb was in the main event this week on NJPW Strong as he teamed with Aussie Open to take on TMDK in the form of Bad Dude Tito, Jonah, and Shane Haste. Jeff Cobb surfed on Shane Haste in the early going and allowed Aussie Open to take control, but when Jonah got involved on the floor, Kyle Fletcher was in trouble in the TMDK corner. Fletcher would eventually battle back to bring in his tag team partner, Mark Davis, and as the match broke down, Jonah and Cobb faced off to a tremendous reaction from the roaring Vermont Hollywood crowd, but it was Tito who was legal and fell to the Coriolis to give Aussie Open the victory. David Finlay and Blake Christian went one-on-one this week, Blake showing tremendous heart and fire as he flew to David Finlay with a tope con hiro and landed a 450 across the ropes in the face of the aggressive Finlay. But in the end, the more experienced Finlay was able to catch Blake Christian with a stunner as Blake went for a springboard and then landed Trash Panda to pick up victory, as did Stray Dog Army this week, picking up a big-time win over Fred Yehai and the LA Dojo after being shown up by the LA Dojo members Kevin Knight and the DKC a few weeks ago. Barrett Brown, Bateman, and Mysterioso seem to be making waves, and that's something to look out for in the coming weeks on Strong. Another great week of action all the way around the world, action that fans can sample live on June the 19th in the Vermont Hollywood as NJPW Strong presents Ignition, a big match signed this week as Hiroshi Tanahashi will team with Yuya Uemura to take on Bullet Club's Jay White and Hikuleo. That's just one of many highlights coming up from those NJPW Strong tapings in the Vermont Hollywood just 1 week before, June the 26th. All Elite Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling presenting Forbidden Door in the United Center in Chicago on pay-per-view, an event you do not want to miss whether you're in person or watching on pay-per-view. And announced this week, July the 24th, NJPW Strong Tapings presents High Alert. We return to the Grady Cole Center in Charlotte, North Carolina for the first time in over 3 years, and you're gonna want to be a part of that action. Tickets on sale now. Check njpw1972.com for details. But how about some free action right now, right here?
Are you saying that you have to cheat in order to be successful in life?
What I'm saying, Kevin, is you're supposed to be willing to do anything that will get you ahead.
Well, listen, a rematch
Look
here.
at Rocky.
Okay. Rocky aside. First time, go round, first meeting between these two, between Alex Zayne and Ariya Daivari, was a great match. And New Japan matchmakers very quickly getting this rematch together for here this week. Brand new year. I think it's a good opportunity to revisit these two.
Yeah, their first encounter in Philly, it was a great match. Alex Zayne came out victorious, and Daivari specifically asked the New Japan officials for this rematch. And he wants to prove to the New Japan fans, to the world, to his fans, that he can get the job done clean.
In fact, Ariya Daivari in attendance tonight, watching him, is his mother.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mother flew all the way from Minneapolis to be part of, you know, nothing better than getting out of the Minneapolis winter chill to come down to Southern California in the end of January. But you get the chance to see your son and get him to do what he does best, and that's professional wrestling against Alex Zayne.
You certainly can't cheat in front of your mother.
No, he wouldn't cheat. That's the point. He's not going to because he doesn't want to.
Well,
you make it sound like he's some rube off the farm. I mean, obviously, Ariya Daivari is a skilled, technical wrestler. He can hang with anybody.
no, I am not taking anything away from him. He's a great wrestler,
But
technical.
I'm waiting for the but.
Let's just see how this match goes, because we've seen this match before.
Yes.
He wrestled clean, but he lost.
Alex Zayne got the victory. It wasn't a question of Daivari losing. Even match, could have gone either way. Shoulder tackle. You see how evenly matched they are physically, and going back to the collar and elbow. That's a good test for Alex Zayne as well, because I think he wants to make sure that the world knows that the first victory over Ariya Daivari was not a fluke. And sometimes when you make your debut in a new promotion, you're unfamiliar, you know, you might, new ring, new everything. And sometimes, okay, luck may favor someone else who's a little bit more experienced.
Well, I mean, they've been wrestling about the same amount of time. I mean, I think Alex Zayne just has 1 year on him.
I meant experienced in terms of the promotion. Alex Zayne very comfortable in this setting here on New Japan Strong. After some time away, coming back and not missing a beat, that's for sure, as he takes Daivari down, and Daivari will roll out to the floor. And Alex Zayne, who can come at you any way and every way.
Jumps on the second rope on the inside and
Right.
moonsaults to the outside.
That's probably the last thing you think your opponent is going to do when you see him sit on the inside on the second rope. And he'll sling Ariya Daivari back in.
Alex Zayne is certainly an incredible, one of the most exciting high flyers
Now,
in the world.
you look at an athlete like Alex Zayne, and he can do anything, and he's in tip-top shape, muscle on his frame. You know he really eats Taco Bell like at least times a week, at least 5.
Well, it makes sense when he named all of his moves after all the Taco Bell dishes, gourmet dishes that they serve over there.
Gourmet? They changed their menu?
You ever tried the Crunchwrap Supreme? That's one of his moves.
Yeah, it is. It is one of his moves. And Daivari with the kitchen sink knee there.
Maybe he's gonna have Daivari have a little taste of the Crunchwrap today.
Could very well be. Again, a rematch from Philly. And back in the fall, they got a good taste of it. And now we're starting off here at the end of January with a rematch. The 2022 campaign, very exciting for New Japan Strong. Of course, it's the 50th anniversary year of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh boy, the golden anniversary. So there's going to be specials all year long, both in Japan and in the United States.
And how about the release of the Strong Spirits video game, mobile game?
Everybody's talking about it.
It's popping.
Yeah.
This is the place to be.
It's popping. Listen to you. Body scissors here by Daivari.
We are in Hollywood.
That's right, we definitely are. Yeah, the Vermont Hollywood. Another great crowd on hand this week. And of course, we got 2 challenge series to come. First, the Alex Coughlin Challenge Match Series comes to an end. as Alex Coughlin will face his biggest test to date in J.R. Kratos. And then the US of J Openweight Challenge Series gets underway. Switchblade Jay White against Christopher Daniels.
I've been doing a lot of research on Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel.
Yes.
And he's done a lot.
No kidding. I mean, I'm surprised you have to research. His body of work kind of speaks for itself. Daivari controlling things nicely with the body scissors and now transitioning to the rear chin lock. Christopher Daniels has done it all in his career. Alex Zayne trying to fight his way out. Daivari still maintaining the grip. And Daivari, quick reversal. Waits for Zayne in the middle, who answers with a boot and now a forearm strike. Out of the way of the elbow. And a powerful clothesline puts Daivari down. I wonder if Daivari's mom got that chant started for her son.
That's cute.
Aw, I mean, it's great that you do something that you're proud of, and Daivari wanted to have his mom here because he's turned over a new leaf, embracing a new style of competing, wanting to embrace the rules. Just, again, you're in a fight.
I've done that. I've had my dad visit me in Mexico, watch me wrestle in Arena, Mexico. I didn't stop my cheating ways.
Well,
I didn't want to hide that. I wanted to just be myself and let my father see me for who I am.
Okay, well, Daivari has turned over that new leaf and wants to have mom in attendance. How about that? Somersault leg drop. Alex Zayne puts his own body at risk to deliver high-impact offense on Ariya Daivari.
He was going for that taco driver.
Back to the roots, looking for an arm drag.
And this is what he calls the Baja Blast.
Oh, man.
Somersault sidewalk slam.
2. Big mug of Baja Blast is exactly what you need when you're having some Taco Bell.
Oh, absolutely. Refreshing.
Be interested to see how Alex Coughlin will deal with the physical presence of J.R. Kratos and the wide variety of challenges that Coughlin has had in this challenge series. How he will answer against the massive J.R. Kratos. That is our semifinal with Switchblade Jay White versus Christopher Daniels in the main event.
Wow. Beautiful jumping neck breaker.
Oh! How about that? From the wrist clutch to the DDT. Transitions over into the cover and a kick out at 2. Alex Zayne weakened considerably, but still with enough left to kick out.
I wonder if Ariya Daivari is getting a little frustrated that he still hasn't been able to put down Alex Zayne.
Of course, I'm sure. But I think he's on the right track. And listen to you with trying to poke and prod.
I'm not poking at anything, but you have to understand that it's 1-0. 0-1 for Daivari.
Maybe not for much longer. Underneath.
Oh! Jumping in Zaguri.
Daivari tried to get his hands up, but Zayne caught quite a bit of the side of the head. Sends him away. Second rope. Leapfrogs over. This is in Zayne's comfort zone now. Second effort. This time, no, couldn't get it. O'Connor roll.
Oh!
How about that one?
What an extension.
Boy, oh boy, he has got some long legs.
Wow.
And Daivari now, third time, and this time puts him down. So the score will be settled 1-1 after, hey, no!
I thought that was it too.
I thought that was it, but it wasn't. Uh-oh, wait a second now.
Last time we saw him do this,
Flying carpet.
he connects.
Well, I'm not so sure that this. Oh, wait a second!
Are you kidding me?
2 and a kick out.
Wow. I thought he had him there for sure.
Taking that leap with the prayer rug. Everything was set up.
Look at the face of Daivari. You can see that frustration growing. He's in disbelief himself. He threw everything that he has in his toolbox to get the victory that usually gets the victory.
Wait a minute now. What is
he doing?
What is he doing? He's just gotten the ring bell.
Well,
come on now. Listen. He's taken the ring bell from the timekeeper's table. Don't do it.
Is he succumbing to the devil? Are we about to see him succumb? Is he gonna relapse?
No, he's not.
Wow,
Good.
Great show of willpower.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Now he's hung up.
Taco driver!
2, and he got him.
Look, Kevin, this is the point I was trying to make, is that it cost him.
Well, what cost him was having a flashback to his old ways, grabbing the ring bell, and then having, reality sink back in about what he wanted to do. I think Daivari did the right thing, even though he didn't get the result that he wanted.
Well, is it better to lose clean?
That's it for another great edition of NJPW Extra. We'll catch you next week. In the meantime, make sure you're there June the 3rd. The Nippon Budokan presents the best of Super Junior 29 finals live and in English on NJPW World. Join us as we soar to glory this Friday night. And until next time on NJPW Extra, go kigenyo. Sayonara.